Okay. That'll be cool. There we go, there we go, there we go. Okay. Okay, give me a minute. I'm just finishing this up. We're going to get started with our love predictions. We're going to finish our love predictions because we have a few more to go. I thought, you know what? We'll just do them live because you never know what will happen in a live. You never know. Okay. Okay. Let me know if you can't hear me. Once, if anybody, whatever happens, anyone in here and you can't hear me, just let me know. We're going to get started with our love predictions, and I'm doing a live reading to finish off the rest of our love readings. Reason being, because you never really know what will happen in a love reading live, so you never know. We're going to start up with Virgo. First, I want to make sure that we go over all of the logistic stuff before we start. Make sure to go check out, hold on, oh, for the love. Okay. Okay, I think it'll be fine. I think everybody will be able to see or hear or whatever. Okay, so I want you to make sure that you go hit subscribe at the end of this reading. I'm going to be doing this spiel a couple of times during the live, so bear with me. We are also going to be doing our next reading will definitely be live, so the next few will be. Make sure to go check out all those links in the description box. Those are all the social media for Hanged Man Tarot. And again, I'm Jordan. I am Hanged Man Tarot. We're going to get started with our love predictions for May 2021. Now, we're going to begin here with Virgo. This thing keeps yelling at me. Okay, you guys can hear me. The video has volume. That's all we needed. Okay. Spit my gum out. Cause that's driving me nuts. All right, and if you hear any little noises, I have two ferrets in a cage over here. So they're kind of they're being little rascals. They're being a little crazy. Okay, let's get started here. We're gonna do Virgo. We're gonna start up with Virgo. So this is going to be our love predictions for Virgo for May of 2021. I've already got cards spilling out over here. All right, Virgo. For love predictions for May 2021, Virgo, zodiac sign, getting started. All right. Thus far, we have our ego card that is upright, Six of Air that is in reverse. All right, so the month of May is looking as if you have a little bit of a negative fear. So it's almost like you're going to be going into this month with a little less positive outlook. Virgos, you're pretty even keel as far as like an individual goes. As far as your zodiac sign, you're pretty chill, but the exterior definitely displays something that the interior is not designing. So you definitely are going to be focused on material things, money, finances, but you are feeling very much based in that negative thought space. It's almost like you have a false sense of what's going on around you. So something's going on around you relationship-wise, and it's almost as if you've got a false sense of what this might be, and you're kind of feeling trapped in that, if that makes sense. Okay, so the individual in your life, so there is a relationship here in May for Virgo, and this is probably something that has been kind of, building as far as a relationship. And however this resonates, please let it resonate with you in that way. This individual does feel in May like you're leaving them behind. So they're just feeling as if you're kind of wandering away, withering away. And with you in that negative thinking, you're based in that negative thought process, and you're just kind of like focusing on financials and material things. It's definitely going to feel from the other individual like you are kind of leaving them behind, like you're letting go. So there is movement here, though. So some type of movement is going on in May. So there's some type of movement going on around you energetically. This could be a move, a trip. This could be that individual next to you, or this could be you, Virgo. So there is a trip coming up or some type of movement. Again, things are going to start looking up in the middle of May. Taking yourself out of that ego feeling, taking yourself out of that ego energy. You're definitely going to have a better month in May, because May is beautiful, because May is my birthday. So everybody has to be happy. You are definitely going to be feeling a lot better when the middle of May comes around, because you won't be so deep into that negative thinking, so deep into the materials, so deep into the finances. And you may want to let your other one know that you are definitely there for them. You are not leaving them behind. There's nothing that you can do besides let them know, give it an intention to, better take care of the other individual, especially if there's some type of movement happening. So you want to make sure to take care of yourself, obviously, and come out of that ego. But you wanna vibe on your person. You want to make sure you're loving on that individual and make them feel like whatever this movement is, that you're there. You're not leaving them, okay? And that moving, that might feel like you're leaving them behind, because that is exactly what came up on that oracle card. That is so strange. So strange. All right. So there is change here. The outcome of May is definitely there is some type of an event going on. So there is definitely some life change here, or some new life experience, but that movement, that's what's going to be bringing that in. No matter how the movement comes, or if it's physical or energetic, you're going to feel a shift. You're going to feel a transformation. You're going to feel as if you're changing, as if you're leading your person and you to this change. So this could be a change for you both. This could be a change for you maybe separating. Maybe you were leaving that person behind. However this resonates, again, please just take this and use this as an intention to either fuel this storyline or to derail whatever they're thinking. Because they're definitely feeling left behind. They're feeling a little insecure, as if maybe, hey, you're moving, but where's your hand for mine? Okay? So check in with that person, check in with that individual, so that you can have a good month, because you're going to have a really rad change. You're going to have a nice, easy transition from that ego negative bullshit thinking into a really nice transition, and you're moving into change and finding that energy moving you forward into your life, pulling you into that divine path, okay? All right. Are you a Virgo? Wonderful. I'm so blessed. I love that we have that zodiac sign in here. Virgos are very, very wonderful humans. Very, very nice individuals. I do, however, wish Virgo would let themselves be taken care of, though. I can say that. All right. Virgo. That was a nice Virgo reading. Move on to Libra. We have a Libra reading. This is for our Love May 2021. We're just finishing up some love predictions for May. And I want you to make sure that you subscribe to this YouTube channel so you can come back for all of your tarot card readings with me, Hanged Man Tarot. I am Jordan. Also, check in that description box so you can go all to those social media links and you can share, like, and follow if you would. All right. Get a few more shuffles in here. Move that keyboard. Thank you for that like. Thank you, thank you. It's gonna be a beautiful day. I don't see a snowflake in the sky. I do not. That is a blessing. I'm gonna put that right out there because I'm kind of over snow. You know, I'm a seasons girl, but that snow is just give it a rest. It's like it dumps on us, you know, like really heavy. And it just doesn't let us like breathe for a minute. Okay. All right, Libra. Libra is up next for that May 2021 love prediction. That does not take long. All right. Great start to May. That's all I gotta say. So this is your love reading. So you're definitely feeling as if your relationship is kind of open. You have an open door to anything is possible in this relationship. So this might be a new relationship, or maybe this could be even be a place in which you're just kind of recovering in the relationship, or maybe bringing it back together, or a second chance in a relationship. Again, however this resonates for you, please use that. So basically, you're going to be going into the month almost as if you have a brand new start. You know, the world is at your feet, because this is the world card, definitely upright, Knight of Earth. So this could be an earth sign for sure, air sign maybe too. You're definitely feeling content. You're feeling joy in this relationship. You're feeling like really nothing could go wrong as far as you're concerned. You have much gratitude for this individual, and they're definitely feeling that also. There is things to be done though. So in the middle of May, there's definitely some commitment things that are coming up, and you're going to have to honor them. So this could mean with your relationship, this could mean your relationship and whatever you're doing, and there's commitments around you. You cannot ignore the rest of the shit that's going on around you, especially if you're like, ooh, gaga, in love, and you're all content and you're happy and squishy and joyful and warm. Well, guess what, Libra? Get off your ass and go take care of your commitments. That's all I got to say to you. And you know why? Because the world does not keep rotating unless we are doing that. We have to keep the momentum moving. So if your momentum is coming from joy and blessed and gratitude, go do other shit with it. Not just in the relationship. I have nothing against relationships. I love relationships. I just feel like we could put more of that energy into the world. Go plant some seeds. Go, add to your commitments that you've already made. Go pay bills with that energy. Go, start writing, your essay with that energy. Just use that energy, use that momentum, not just to facilitate this relationship, but, to add to the collective, add to the world a little bit here, especially right now, okay? And your path towards that, it's just buckling down and getting things done. And yes, you're very aware that you're wanting to do this. So Libra, you're very much in the know here in May. Your individual is wondering if you might be happier if you were not with them. So maybe by the end of May, you can come kind of check in with your loved ones so that they're not feeling like they are a hindrance, or maybe you're not as happy with them, or maybe this was an issue. Maybe this commitment is something that you need to really get on board with. Maybe you have not provided them the honor of taking care of them. Self-care is just as important, yes, but there is also this love care, this relationship that you have committed to. Honoring it doesn't mean lose yourself in it. It means honor it. And if that person is asking this question, you might want to answer it, with your gestures, your energy. You could even check in with them, but make sure that they know you're either happy without them or you're happy with them. And let them know that that's not the way it's designed either. So happy is happy, but it doesn't matter who's around you. All right, so by the end of May, though, there is some great outcome. Just making sure to check in again with those decisions. There's decisions coming, So with those commitments, there is decisions coming, and you definitely want to check in with your person when you're making these decisions. So especially when you're in a relationship, or if this feels like a very kind of connected, really pulling in that coupling. So make sure you check in with them, because they don't like when you just go do shit and you didn't let them know. They're like, well, I'm over here like, well, maybe you'd be happier without me because you're making decisions and everything without me. Well, maybe I would. Okay, do you see that? I see this actually happening. I do. I see this actual conversation happening. So, okay, so outcome, pull some attention from that. Check in with your loved one again. Make sure to honor the commitment that you're in. But again, don't lose yourself in doing that either. All right, Libra. Beautiful reading. It's not bad. It's not a bad month of May. It's just a whole lot of the world's at your hands. The world's at, you got all these doors opened up in your relationship. You're feeling so happy and squishy and lovey. Add to the collective when you're feeling like that. And then check in with that loved one so that they're aware if you're happy, okay? They need to know sometimes. Sometimes we gotta straight up tell people, I'm happy, okay? All right, Libra, we are moving on to Scorpio. I want you to make sure that you hit subscribe to this YouTube tarot channel so you can come back for all your future readings. And go check out all those all those links in the description box. I will never get that. And go check out all the social media for Hangman Tarot. And share, like, and follow if you would. All right, we're going to move on to Scorpio. Let's see where we're at with Scorpio. Love reading. It's just predictions for May 2021. And again, this is not going to be something that is mimicking of your situation, then that's what it is. If it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. But if it doesn't, try to pull intention from the card reading no matter what. This is all about intentions, trying to add to your month, trying to add to your relationships, the way that you live, with intentions from just experiences that everybody goes through, okay? Or just listen so you have advice for somebody too. Hello, hello. Okay. All right, Scorpio is on deck here. Okay, let's see, Scorpio. Okay. Two of Earths. We've got, these cards just won't stay in my hand today. What's going on? I'm like, that is not even happening right now. All right, so we have our Two of Earth that is upright, Six of Fire that is in reverse. Okay, so going into the month of May, you're definitely feeling like there's a lot of things going on, okay? And you're feeling as if maybe there's too much going on around you as far as this relationship is concerned. This individual is just kind of wondering if you guys are too young. I don't know what that means, but that is what that card is pulling up. So they're kind of wondering if you guys maybe are starting things a little premature or too immature, or maybe they feel like the energy is immature, or maybe the emotions are immature. However this resonates with you, please run with that, okay? You're definitely feeling like you need to make a decision on the relationship or in the relationship or maybe even start in one, okay? And you want to consider here, especially with this earth sign and maybe even a fire sign, you really want to consider the fact that this individual is pretty playful. So you want to take an approach that is playful. You want to take an approach that is maybe childlike. So this is just screaming to me immature. So the energy of these cards already is very much screaming. Yeah, passionate, creative, loving, joyful, wonderful, great. But there's a whole immature, maybe starting too soon type of vibe here. So there's definitely a kind of like pushing the pedal before you should. Counting the eggs before they're hatched. I think that's a thing. I think that's a saying. You're feeling like you definitely want recognition from this individual. So within the month of May, you're really wanting that. And you're definitely asking for them to be like, I love you, or asking them to be like, are you happy? Asking, are you joyful? Is everything okay here? Well, they're not very good at letting you know. They're not very good at delivering the news or the ideas or the thinking or the thoughts or the emotions. So there's very childlike mind here. Definitely. That's for sure what I'm feeling on the month of May. So there's some issues as far as the individual. Let me get more reading on this individual because I don't say very much so far. Again, this is intuitive reading. So I'm doing how I'm feeling here. Yeah, so there we go. Knight of Water. That is literally what just popped up. Of course I'm feeling. Okay, so this individual is very emotional. This individual is very romantic. They are enthusiastic. They're childlike. Again, you know, they're falling in love, and there's like this balance of emotions that they're trying to maintain here. But they're actually curious if they're too young, if this is just too, you know, jumping the gun, you know, again, that childlike feeling. So yeah, so they need to find a balance in the emotion, and so do you. So within this month, you are definitely going to be needing to deal with this childlike information. So you need to deal with this in an intention. How are we going to go about the emotional balancing here? How do we, you know, bring a little play, bring a little work? Because this individual wants to do certain things and you want to do certain things, Scorpio. So this individual is very childlike, wants to, you know, run and go, you know, play arcade games, maybe go play board games, go swimming, go do things. They're very childlike again, and that's not a bad thing. That's a really good thing for Scorpio because you guys are so serious. So you're serious, Scorpio, and this little lady or this little man, they're not. They're definitely not, and they're like, that's it. They're just waiting. They're waiting. They're bored as hell. They're like, hey, let's go do something. I'll go to the playground if I have to, but we need to go do something. So again, show them a good time. It doesn't take finances. So the intention is to draw from this playful energy, add to it, try to sit in it, you know, maybe question, why are you not a little more childlike? Why do you not have a little more oomph in your heart? So let them add to you. So this could be a great emotional balance for the both of you. I think I'm done here. I think we figured it out. Y'all are too young. It's very childlike, but they are. So intention, check in, balance some emotions here, back and forth, either or, but something is off balance emotionally, and there is a childlike energy here, that youthful energy. So intention is to draw from that, add to it, yin and yang each other, okay? There's nothing wrong with that, Scorpio. I know you're very serious, and I know you don't want to play around with all the kids, but you should go do it, okay? All right, let's get going. What do we have next? Let's go to Sagittarius. All right, up next, Sagittarius. The oh so positive Sagittarius. Let's see where you are in love predictions for May. Make sure that by the end of this video you go hit subscribe so you can come back for all your tarot YouTube readings, as well as go check out that description box. You can check out all those links for social media. Go to the social media, share, like, and follow if you would. Please, thank you. We're going to move on. Ooh, that's weird. Okay, that's weird. Okay, so moving into the month of May, you're kind of cranky. Okay, I'm not going to lie. You're a little cranky. You're definitely focusing on more of the material world as far as moving, which is odd for Sagittarius. I know you guys usually have your shit together, but usually are pretty good at being positive all the time. So something must be going on, obviously. Okay. So this individual is definitely an earth sign. Pretty bomb-ass earth sign, if you ask me. So you are dealing with an individual who is an earth sign in the month of May. So it may be their birthday. Do not forget to say happy birthday to them, okay? They're an earth sign. They're definitely not in their most positive thinking at the moment, or they're the most positive in their finances, or their, you know, their business in general. Their everything is probably a little delayed as far as like where they should be. But they, you know, they're very strict. They're very much a leader. They're very organized. So they have this potential. That is the King of Wands. They do have the King of Wands potential. But again, you want to make sure that you're loving this individual no matter what, because potential, you know, that grows, and that's where that hits sometimes. But you are going into the month of May with a little bit of a sense of almost as if you're feeling trapped, okay? And so there is that feeling here, and you're really focused on the materials of things. And again, I let you know that your individual is not. So that could be that trapped kind of feeling with this individual. And you're going to be reviewing the situation. You're definitely going to be reviewing the relationship, and you're going to be reviewing the favorable aspects of the relationship, but you do not want to forget to look at the bad shit too. Because if we just look at the good shit, we're just going to find ourselves in an illusion to what this person is. And I feel like that's where this is headed, because you're already very fixed on, it's almost like you were like this emotionally, and then it's just giving me the feeling of you're very fixed already on an image of what this individual is to you. So your earth sign is something very specific, and that's why you keep coming back to that negative, and then you go into the reevaluating, and then you go into the maybe I should look at, you know, all of these good things about this person again, but you just keep slapping on layers on top of layers of images that are not actually true. Because you're, again, not looking at the shit that you should be looking at, because you're very finance oriented right now, and they are not. So maybe that is something that you're not seeing. But their potential, again, is that King of Wands potential. So don't go breaking hearts, okay? Don't go breaking hearts right now. We'll figure out kind of how they're feeling as far as this relationship is concerned. So they're fixated on you. So they're definitely vibing you. They like you. They feel as if you're engulfing them, really, intoxicating. They feel as if this is a very maybe passionate relationship. They love you unconditionally. They don't give a shit who you are. They love you. So they do love you. So maybe that is why you keep coming back to what can I do to make this look better? Again, just because they love you, just because they feel as if you're the most amazing thing and you are so intoxicating, that is not a reason to stay with somebody, especially if they don't fit your mold that you're looking for, or you're looking for someone who's on your path, or, you know, kind of moving with you, growing. And again, this is showing a lot of that. You're that overly focused in the materials and the business, okay? I mean, intention to pull from is just, yeah, definitely continue this relationship, check in and reevaluate. Make it so that you don't get into that negative thinking with them. And, you know, come out of the illusion of the relationship. Acknowledge what sucks here, because that's the missing link. So May it's a good month. It'll be a good month to reevaluate. May will be a good month to check in with your loved one. That earth sign, again, someone who loves you very, very much, but is that enough? You know, I don't know. You'll have to make that decision on your own, because I am not a love counselor. Okay. It is just dry as the dickens. I'll tell you what. It is just dry. For as much snow as we've gotten, you would think that we'd have some type of moisture in the air, you know? And we ain't got no moisture, so I have to keep chewing gum. I got dry mouth, dry skin. I'm white. White. Very white, no sun, okay? I'm lacking vitamin D or C, one of the two. I'm sure of it. I really am. Okay. Capricorn is next. Capricorn is so hard. It's so hard to read them and to feel them because you're like, you never really know what's happening with them. They like you, they don't. They're happy, they're not. They look like this, but they're this. Like, it's very hard to read them. I've dealt with a Capricorn before, but reading them intuitively, I'm like, I literally think that you're this, and I'm dead off every single time. It is wild. That is wild. All right, Capricorn. So, Capricorn, we're going to do your love predictions for May 2021. Again, please let this resonate in the way that it does for you. These are directed at love. Does that always pop up? No. Sometimes you just can't see it. Okay? Alrighty. Ace of air, that is upright. We've got a 5 of fire, that is reverse. All right, so in the beginning of May, there's definitely some type of individual. You're finding out the truth about somebody, your individual. You're definitely finding the truth out about. These cards just keep plopping out today. It's the weirdest thing. Okay, that helps. Okay, so they're a water sign. Definitely a water sign. So this is a water sign that you're dealing with, Capricorn. Okay, there we go. Yee! Okay. Yay! Okay, I'm done doing those cards. This is definitely telling me the truth of the matter for sure. Okay, so you are being revealed something. You are dealing with either a water sign or an air sign. But this was very much like a bond whenever you met this individual. So in May, it is very much showing that there's a truth that is surfacing for you to see. You're very inspired this month though, so like let's start there. You're coming into this month with new ideas, you're inspired, you're seeing things very clearly. And when we do that, we don't miss things here and there. We are just seeing and feeling things clearly. So obviously that's kind of where you're coming into some of these bothersome details with this 5 of fire, because there's some details of this individual that are very uncomfortable for you. And it is building a conflict between the two of you, for sure. And again, this started out like a celebration. It was joyful. It was a happy situation. So to have these conflicts with this individual is probably very bothersome for you, because this 8 of swords in reverse even is very much indicating very, very bothered by the situation. You're up at night. They could be up at night. It is bothersome for the both of you, and you're both dealing with a really intense conflict here. But again, they have known, or they've been dealing with it the whole time. You're just finding out. So this in the month of May is coming into the month of May. That is the truth opener, this month of May. This month of May is like, hello, see clearly. And then you see everything. Thank you. Let me finish this up and I will answer your question. What is that last word? I don't know what that last word is, so rewrite that one. because I don't think it's armpit, because that's what I keep saying to myself in my head. Okay. All right. Okay, so anyway, bringing it back to Capricorn, because it's like a soap opera. I'm like very intrigued right now, Capricorn. And y'all don't like drama, so this is just like... So most definitely you're probably running and hiding and finding outlets so that you do not have to deal with this shit. You're like, I'm out of here, I'm going to go be creative over there. You just deal with your conflict and I'm over it. Okay, so yeah, there's definitely some damages happening here. And it is not something that you're willing to deal with, especially if something... This individual came really close to you more so than any other individual, as far as like maybe thinking of marriage, maybe thinking of moving in, maybe thinking of building a relationship with this person. But you feel as though they have brought themselves so close to you, and to feel, it's almost feeling like this disrespect, because now they brought in all these uncomfortable details about themselves, and they're like, look at this. You like it? Well, hell no, I don't like it. I wouldn't have liked it, and I wouldn't have made you close to me. I wouldn't have loved on you or, you know, emotionally bathed in this situation. And you guys are highly attracted to each other, but you're in the place of like, does that even matter? Nothing really matters at this point. How they feel. It's almost like you're like that's how bothersome these details are. So let's get an outcome card, I suppose, here. Let's find out what's going to go on Capricorn and love interest. That air water sign. Let's find out what happens in this soap opera. Okay. I got the strength card that is in reverse. So this is, you're not going to release it. You're not going to let go of these judgments. You're not doing it. You're like, listen, I was strong this entire time. I'm not doing it anymore. There's no reason, because you have a bunch of shit telling me that I didn't even know about. So now, yeah, no compassion, no forgiveness, and no. You're like, delay. So there's definitely a delay. Again, that compassion could rise back up. I don't know. It's just in the place where the card is at. Yeah, so intention to pull from is just try to be patient and ride this out as gracefully as possible. Especially when there's some things that are so bothersome that will make us act out in lizard mode, okay? When you go into that lizard mode or lizard brain, you are going to be a mess. You're going to be a hot freaking mess. And especially if this individual is somebody you let in your life and you don't let fuckers in your life, then you are over it. You're over it. So don't act out in this brain though, okay? Hello. How are you? All right. Oh, does that say, my question is, what is next? Move towards me of armpit? I have no idea what that means. Otherwise I would answer you. I just don't know what that means. All right. All right. Capricorn, we're going to move on from Capricorn. Heavy situation. Awesome to watch as a viewer, but it's a heavy situation. It's heartbreaking, especially when you find out some things that you were unaware of. That is a heavy situation. Try to glide through that as gracefully as possible. Maneuver through it as a learning situation. Usually the breakups are the learning, unfortunately. We'll know better next time, huh? Okay. Could you read or could you rewrite the question, because I don't really fully understand it. All right, Aquarius. All right, make sure to hit subscribe so you do not miss any of your YouTube tarot readings with me. I, again, am Jordan. I am Hangman Tarot. And make sure to go check out those details in the detail box. That's social media, and those are all the links, so go check those out. Like, share, and follow. I will answer your questions at the end of these love readings. Definitely will. What current feelings towards me? All right. Ooh. Okay, Knight of Fire, Seven of Air. So, mature vibe for sure. Okay, so coming into the month of May, you are for sure to see something suddenly arising, or something that needs to be revised, something that needs to be looked at once again. Something's going to be coming up. You are definitely dealing with an earth sign. Let's see. So in the beginning of May, you're going to be dealing with some type of a decision. And it is time crucial. So whatever this situation is, you really need to be on the ball and maybe, you know, kick it up a notch. Because whatever this decision is, it's based on timing. So if you don't make the choice, it's going to be made for you, with or without you. It's definitely needing immediate attention, that is for sure. So you're dealing with an earth sign. Somebody who has great potential, not so much right now. They're kind of upside down in life right now. Dealing with lack of skill maybe, just lack of creativity, maybe not putting forth the effort that you thought that they would, especially when you first start dating someone, you always think that there's something. But that whatever you're thinking that they are, that's their potential. Or that is something that you know, are inside. So it could even be you reflecting your image onto the other, and that's usually kind of what we do. But there's definitely something going on here, and that's that Seven of Air. So there's definitely something going on, something that you're not actually seeing fully. We're going to find out more on this earth sign. This earth sign comes across like they're very, very whimsical, very like just lighthearted, very happy, very content. But they're not really. They're very like wishy-washy all over the place. And they're very much into you. You're on their mind quite often. Does that mean they're on your heart? No, it does not. Okay. Okay, so you basically... Whew, okay, so decision needs to be made because there is a third party in the situation. So there's a third party, and you actually is appearing to me that you are the one who figured this out. So that is something that you've seen, and that is something that you weren't seeing. So the truth will be revealed in the month of May. Whatever this third party is, whoever this third party is, was dealing with your earth sign. And this earth sign is very, again, I kept seeing two different split off. So they're just, this earth sign is not who they say they are. Run. But I mean, you're going to, because this decision that needs to be made is definitely going to be a decision based off of, are you going to allow this? Is this something you can live with? I mean, it's of great timing too. That kind of stuff needs to be taken care of almost immediately. Immediate action is really important here. And it is poor timing. So this person actually could already be involved before you. So the poor timing makes me feel like they were already with somebody and y'all met, and then it was like fireworks. And then you figured it out. So month of May, a lot of truths being revealed here. A lot of truths about somebody who you're interested in, somebody who you're very much thinking of, and they think of you very, very much. But again, you were revealed. I mean, the cards are not lying here. It's definitely poor timing though. So they definitely could have already been married. They could have been in a relationship. They could have had kids and they didn't tell you. I mean, it could be anything. They could have been walking their dog and you're like, how dare you? You know, it could really be anything. Yeah, I will answer questions at the end of these love readings. This is just the, this is Aquarius. This is the Aquarius reading. Okay. All right. So the outcome, intention, just keep moving forward. There's somebody new opening up shortly after this situation. So this situation is a learning thing. So the breakup or the reveal is always that learning experience in a relationship. So just, I would keep it moving, especially if this is poor timing, because then it's off on so many different levels that we can't see. But there is new partnership coming up. Fire sign I'm looking at. Yeah. So fire sign maybe, but there's definitely something coming ahead. So you want to continue to keep moving it forward. You want to keep your ass moving on up, moving on up. And I would leave that other person where they designed themselves, because, I mean, you ain't got nothing to do with that situation. It feels very much like this person is a little trickster, if you will. Okay? So I'd be getting on, moving on, and enter a new phase of your life. So month of May is definitely going to be about learning experience, but it's definitely going to be about change. So keep moving forward to the end of the month and continuing on through. Move forward, though. Don't give up on love. I don't know if that's a song. Okay, let me get some shuffles in. We're going to do our Pisces. So we're going to get Pisces reading done. And then I will do questions. The question here that we have. Definitely getting this Pisces going here. All right, Pisces, this May 2021 love prediction. This is the reading for month of May. Getting a head start so we can get some intentions going. Okay, you're dealing with the water sign straight out the gate. Maybe. Okay, maybe. All right, so you're definitely needing to wait for some type of timing here. So there's a timing situation from the looks of the cards. So yeah, those cards even said you're dealing with a water sign. This is insanity. Yeah, you're definitely dealing with a water sign. You're dealing with somebody who just does not see the capacity of their benefits, their blessings. They don't see the capacity of the things in their life. They don't, and this really makes it very difficult to be an individual who sees, everything as a new beginning, sees potential in all things, opening doors, seeing signs, having faith. This is an individual very negative. Okay, it's feeling gross. And you're needing balance. As soon as we hit into May, you're needing some balance. You need a little bit of moderation as far as this individual and you are going. So you're kind of like, I need a moment to breathe here. Okay, because, that water can be very drowning. It can take that breath away. And you're feeling as if you need to wait for a perfect time. So it's almost as if you're like, you need to just trust whatever advice you're giving yourself, okay? So trust that gut, because this King of Water is definitely allowing you to know that you're very, very respected. You're very trustworthy, very much can count on this heart logic, okay? So listen to that inner self. Listen to the inner voice. It is telling you some shit that you already know. I do know that. Yeah, this outcome card is exactly what I think, yeah. Let's get a little more on this little water sign. Okay, so they're very clear they've messed everything up. So something's already happened. It's made things very uncomfortable, and you're kind of fucking over it. It's feeling like you're like, I need a space. I need space. This balance card is definitely indicating that. They very much are involved in liking the situation. They love this relationship. You both are kind of on the same page about the infatuation of it. Something's going on, though. I'm not quite sure yet. They definitely messed everything up, and they're indicating that. They're very much like, I fucked all this up. So they're just like, them being pessimistic could have ruined things here, because you're definitely like trustworthy, you're open-hearted, you have a lot of gratitude for things, and you're feeling very blessed. And you're just kind of like in a very balanced place. So now you're like, I need space. I need time. You need to go. Okay? Yeah. So this outcome is definitely making a complex decision. It doesn't want you to stall the situation anymore. This card is indicating, Seven of Water, that you are to just continue with this decision. Take care of this, make some action, make the momentum first, pull it in with action. So that is the outcome of May. Is coming out of May single. Because this person is not for you. Not for you. Okay. All right, we are at the end of our love readings. These are love predictions for May 2021. If you hung out, thank you so much for coming into the live. Make sure, I'm going to check back in because I will be putting this as content. So make sure to go ahead and hit subscribe at the end of the video so that you are able to come back to Hangman Tarot and check out all your future readings, as well as go check out all those links in the description box. They're going to take you to social media, and you will like, share, and follow if you would, please. All right. Hello. Current feelings for a water sign. Is that what we're asking? I think that was the first one right there. They say if you have to ask if somebody has feelings towards you, they probably don't. I'm just going to throw that out there. Or they're shy, or they don't know if you like them. Hello, Elena. Okay, so your water sign is very much in their own worries. So they're very much in their own thinking, but they have a lot of worries. They have a lot of anxiety. They have a lot of things that kind of weigh heavy on them wherever they go. And you wouldn't really think that they would be able to love at the moment. If they love, they probably do. But right now, you can't actually tell because they are in a full-on, head-on decision to... decisions not being made, really, because there's depression. Hello. Hello, Ludleen. Yeah, just go ahead and ask the question. Yeah, so whoever was asking for their water sign, they're definitely in a place of just like massive worry, massive anxiety. So like even if they did love you or could bring themselves to love you, you're not going to feel it because they're in a really bad place. And you are kind of a goddess. So I don't know what you're doing. Sometimes we are attracted to things that we want to heal. So that being said, you're a goddess. You got this high priestess energy. Keep it moving. What sign are you, brown sugar? I like your name. All right, so there might be actually somebody around you, maybe a water sign, but you have the strength. This strength card lunged out as soon as you asked me that. You're definitely a strong individual, so it's going to need to be a really, really strong person to enter your life. That is for sure. And the person that is around you or could be around you or futuristically could be near you is water sign. And that is, I'm going to get more reading on them. Something is just not, it's almost as if they don't know how to look ahead. So this person really likes to bask in the past, and not in a good way, because they don't look in the future and they don't see the things that they have in front of them. They're always like, oh, well, I had this really amazing girlfriend once, and you're like, I'm the new girlfriend. What? Like, as soon as someone does that, run. That's them. Okay. Yeah. They're just very, very, very emotional. They are very much not able to get out of the water of emotion. They're not able to travel through emotion. They're not able to get through shit. So this strength card is indicating to me that you are way too strong for this individual who is coming ahead. And they are definitely going to be a water sign. They could be an air sign too, I suppose. But there's something coming on ahead of you. Two of Cups, yeah. So there is somebody ahead of that person even. So there is somebody who will come around you, brown sugar, who is just not the jam. They just don't, they're gross. They're not as strong as you. They don't match your energy at all. And you'll know when you meet this person, okay? But you're definitely getting to a place, you will get to a place where you're just in pure joy. You're in pure celebration. It's all about community. It'll be all about uniting you and balancing. And you will find someone who very much mimics this energy. Yes. Both Geminis. Ooh, what? Listen, I don't know if that's illegal. Ow. I don't know. Let me see. She's kind of a goddess herself. So Empress card for sure. She very much bears the mother nature, the nurturing, the goddess of just everything elegant and motherly, I guess. She is beyond. She touches you and her hands are always warm, probably. You're welcome. They are indicating that they wish that they could take their words back. They might actually mean, I wish that, you know, we could get back into this relationship. They are trying to work on themselves and become a better person, that is for sure. And they want you to know that their life is not as together as it seems, though. So they're definitely working on something. So does that mean that you'll get back together? No. And this is for those two Geminis. But yeah, she's definitely a mother type for sure. She's kind of a queen, honey. Or princess or king, whatever. Yeah, she's definitely a good lady. She wishes she could take back the things that she said. And if she's an earth sign or an air sign, what'd you say, Gemini? Yeah. Okay, so the other twin was talking shit to you, and she wishes she could take that back because the good twin was like, oh my God, you ruined it. I was married to a Gemini for a long time, and then now I'm not. And now I am not, honey. No more. And Taurus can hold some space for some dark, and I don't know how that happened. I was like, over it and out. Let's see. Did I miss anyone? Come back to life. Okay. Loveline. Okay. My partner, blah, blah, blah. Cancer. Oh, I have a son named Caleb. Libras are wonderful. Virgo, you guys got a good little combo there. You're super like even keeled though. You're like kind of a pillar of strength, I'm guessing. And then this Libra, your person is very playful, childlike, kind of gets bored easy, wants to be doing stuff all the time. You're welcome. Yeah, there's in the description box, there's a donation link. You can go ahead and check it out. Let's see. I'm feeling like it's a really sad situation. Where are we at? Where did your name go? Loveline. Is that where we're at? Oh, wow. You guys are pretty similar. Yeah, because you're both, I don't know, I just get, you guys are very intertwined as far as like what you feel on the situation. You feel kind of the same about the situation. You're both, it's a very sad thing. It's almost like humbling too. It's kind of hard to describe. They feel like you're kind of leaving them behind. So they feel like maybe you're the one, or it could be, I mean, however that resonates with you. Let me check. Hold on. Brown sugar. YouTube. Hold on. Let me just grab the link for you. Copy. I should have already had that out there, huh? Look at me not doing things like I should. There is the donation if you want to continue talking or anything like that, or ask questions. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Okay, let me get back to this Libra one. For some reason, I just fell into that one. There you go, brown sugar. Sugar honey. Sugar honey chab. God, my mom used to put brown sugar in my, what's that, oatmeal or something. It used to take my breath away. But that smell in the morning, sugar in general stinks. I can't stand the smell of sugar. It's so sweet or something. I don't know what it is. But I like brown sugar candles, and I like brown sugar on my cupcake things, my waffles. Yes, I know. Write it back to it. Okay. So there's a truth in the situation that maybe got figured out too. Let me go check here. Okay, so there is a truth that is definitely, that is not being seen, or you seen it, or he seen it, or however that resonates. Again, they feel, or you feel as if somebody is being left behind, and there's definitely something being uncovered, some type of a truth that might come up. And it's not a truth in which you're like, yay. It's a truth in which you're going to be like really bummed the fuck out. Yeah. Yeah, it's always so sad. And you guys are both very sad about it. And it's one of those situations where like you're both good people, but one of them just really fucked up, and you both really just don't want to leave the situation. And it's devastating. It's giving me chills. I feel like, yeah, it's got me upset. So that is definitely not a good place to be, because yeah. So whatever the truth is, whatever caused the situation is something that kind of crushed the entire relationship, kind of crushed you both. And I don't know where that ends up for you. Let's see. Let me pull on these guys. I haven't used these. Yeah, so things, it's funny, as soon as you said that, Jenna, this card about indicating signs. So things actually sync up for a reason. So it's just indicating that this relationship ended for a reason. There is a reason. There's, it's a sign. It's one of your signs that you need to be following. Bad timing. Yeah, definitely bad timing. Only again, I mean, I've been in the bad timing situation. It's not a good boat. And it was kind of like extreme. It was like quick. It was quick. And that doesn't give us enough time to process. And it makes things a little harder. That's weird, because that's the card that I pulled up for you. Yeah, that's so weird. It was definitely indicating that you're watching your signs. You are. Yeah, and once you two are in a better place, it'll be much better. He took you to a castle? Oh my God. How does it go downhill after a castle? I don't even know the last time I was taken on a date, honey. I'm like, what? Ew, that's so gross. I hate when guys do that. They're like, I'm financially just not in a great place. I'm like, join the club. Let me look. I'm gonna look. Yes, I think it was good of him. I think maybe he actually loves you. The people that do what's best for us without like attachments to it, and they do it like as bravely as possible, those are the ones that love us. Lust or not love, that's like someone keeping you around even though they're in an overwhelming situation. Oh. Okay, so this 10 of Air card is definitely indicating that it's time to move on from this difficult situation. And it's just to embrace this change, that moving forward, that momentum that I always talk about. Just don't let that momentum drop. But you need to heal from this and move on. And you're definitely recovering from almost the addiction of it, or the cost of it. However that happened. Okay, so something different is ahead though. This again could be him. He could be fresh and brand new, or else this could be the universe being like, you know, Jenna, hang out, have some patience, heal, move through this difficult time, move through this situation so that you are ready for this outgoing, creative, confident individual who's coming up. And it's a new endeavor. It's a new person. He felt like a burden, and he's playing martyr. So basically when they want you to leave their stuff or leave your stuff there, it's because they have intentions of like reigniting something sometime, or just in case or whatever. And he probably calls and checks up on you to make sure, you know, you're not with anybody. That's just kind of how men are. But it could be a new person. Again, it's looking fire or air sign for sure. But it does say to keep moving forward, because if he's maneuvering through this and he heals and he grows from this and he changes frequency, you're not going to match up. So you need to make sure that you're doing your life. Do you, boo. Like, do you hardcore. Self-care, love on yourself, go sit in the hot tub, do a facial every day, you know, fucking be busy, be getting into your shit. Do you, because when you're doing you, that's when we attract that good frequency. We attract that vibe. So again, it could be him. It could be a new one. Ugh. Girl, Sagittarius, man. Ugh. Sagittarius emotionally. Yeah, he's a positive individual, but again, he's got that deep-rooted, like, hysteria going on. Good, girl. Go. Do you. Yeah, whatever it is, it's not far away. I can't say, though, if it's for sure him or not, but I can say, you know, I feel like if it is going to be him, it's definitely going to be a comeback for him and you, but I feel like if it's a new person, it's going to be for you. So don't fight what is. I feel like it's a new person. That's just my energy that I'm feeling. I'm feeling like maybe he's kind of playing martyr in the situation, almost like he's trying to be like, oh, I don't want to be this or I don't want to do this. And, you know, like, but that could just be my learned experience. From my experience of men, they're all about like trying to look a certain way, but they're not really. Yeah, so basically the signs, this is a sign. This is just another sign. This actual relationship breakup is a learned experience, and then it is just another sign. And those signs, this sign card had definitely indicated that you need to make sure you're watching that and following that, okay? But the truth in the situation is something that you may not even know yet, but it is something that is going to be pretty hard on the relationship, even in the way that it stands, okay? And again, this was kind of like a cutoff, and it was cut off really quickly, and it was something kind of out of the, you know, just straight away. That's it. You need to make sure that when that happens, you just get quickly into that healing, because that stuff hurts. It's like, you know, getting ghosted. It physically takes its toll on you. You can take Tylenol for it, though. But definitely check in with, you know, anyone that is around you with that water or that fire sign. But I mean, just do you, and when you, all of a sudden you're going to be like looking around, there's going to be someone there. Or you're going to bump into something. Ooh, yes. They always find out. What's his sign? Maybe we're feeling him. Maybe that's what that fire and... Yeah, air signs are heavy. Aquarius. Okay, so Aquarius, they're amazing individuals, but they, you know, at a certain age and stuff, they're very like whimsical. They're very kind of to their own beat. They just don't really, like, they're not going to be as invested as like a Sagittarius, especially in the beginning. Okay, so he definitely wants you. You definitely are wanting him. So you both are very much on the same page as wanting each other. It might just be a physical thing. Yeah, they definitely get trapped feelings, so you want to make sure that you're careful with that, Aquarius, because they do get a trapped feeling. Something about some kind of a legality, financial support, child support, or maybe just even a speeding ticket. Who knows, okay? So your vacation's coming up. So the vacation came out in the cards also. So there's definitely something that will be popping up, and you will see proof of it when it happens. And you'll definitely see the Aquarius by the end of this run. They will avoid a situation. They're going to avoid it. That's exactly what, that'll be after your vacation though. The vacation card, that vacation card that was indicated, that popped up. What happens after is all the stuff with the Aquarius. Oh, there you go. Oh, he has a whole probation officer. That's all right. You know that does not mean that they're a bad person, though. But it could mean that they're just not in the right frequency. It just, again, it just might mean that you're kind of, you know, ahead of your time with him. But have fun with him. He's insatiable, honey. Get in it. Go play. Yeah, so, yeah, that's definitely going to be the finale of it for sure. For sure. Don't marry him. Okay. Let's see. I hope that helps, though. Like, I mean, man trouble beyond... It's just like men. And then air signs. Ooh. Mm-mm. All right, who had a question next? Let me find out what's going on here. I think I got to them all. If I didn't get any to yours, please message. Yes, I hope that it helps. Check in with me every now and again. Let me know how it's going with Mr. Aquarius. We know he's insatiable, so You are not. That is so weird. That is weird. These things always freak me out. It doesn't, I'm just like, what? Okay, so that card, where'd that card go? That is so weird. I just like am floored right now. Because that number is exactly what's on that card, is 111. Thank you so much. Yeah, keep checking back in. Anytime you see lives, just jump on and let me know how things are going. Good, good, good. Keep following those ones. I'd watch out for them. They're going to get you. They're like, Jenna, listen to us. It did strike again, that's for sure. And I got the chills to prove it. Hello, Yuli. Oh, cool. Yay, welcome. I love it. I feel like I'm at a party. It's way better than like just doing the readings on video because then I get to meet you all. It's way nice. Is this the Aquarius? Very nice. Yes, you can, yeah. What's your zodiac sign, Yuli? You're a Gemini, okay. And Taurus. Gemini. Okay, so that is so difficult because men Taurus usually come, they're a little more difficult than the average, only because they're very good about themselves, being themselves, doing themselves, for themselves. People like to look at those things like selfish, but it's a good nature to take care of yourself, but sometimes it comes off that way. And for Gemini, Gemini need to be appreciated, so that's also an issue. Taurus are not very good at like thank yous. We're like real quick and impatient and snappy. Okay. And he is coming off as he's very passionate, he's very adventurous, he's pretty restless, he's very self-assured, but he is coming off as childlike or immature, and those two are very different. Childlike is more like can play around like a kid, they have a heart of a kid, so that's that restless thing. So they're always constantly looking and, you know, wanting to be stimulated type thing. Let me get a thing on that one. Okay. So there was definitely, you fell in love. The Sage of Water card is definitely indicating that you did fall in love. And there is spiritual growth. There's enhanced intuition, especially with you. Them, again, they just carry that childlike heart. And usually that's pretty intuitive, but they're not as loud about it as like, you know, us regular empaths. Yeah. Yeah, so he's a baby. He's a little baby. Okay, so there is some type of a discussion. I don't know whether it's about the new home thing, okay, so the card in the Ace of Water has indicated that there's a new home in store. But a new home could mean like a new relationship, a different type of relationship than the one that you're already in. So it could grow into a more stable one. There's definitely a discussion. So there's, you know, it's a topic that comes up. The cards are indicating that his life is not as together as you think it is. You might even know that by now. It is going to be quite unpositive, your path to this discussion. So it's not going to be super positive along the way. It's going to be wavy up and down. You both are trying to kind of just survive right now. You're both kind of on the hamster wheel, working. You're kind of just like in the rhythm of the bullshit work, home. So you both are kind of like over it in terms of, you know, the daily survival in general. So that alone will bring stress on each other. But there is indication that there is a discussion that will come up. And again, that is not going to be a so balanced path on the way there. Does one of you think that you rescued one? Like, do you think that maybe you rescued him from something or he rescued you from something in terms of anything? Almost as if like, oh, if I hadn't met you. Oh, well, if I hadn't met you. And is there children involved? I'm getting children too on these cards. I need to quit pulling from those cards. They're telling me everything. Let me pull an outcome card. So I'm definitely pulling some type of a child card. Again, this could be just indicating that childlikeness that he has, or indicating that one or the other has kids. Okay. Okay. Okay, so he rescued her from being lonely. Okay. Okay, so when we are rescued on a certain frequency, we grow in the relationship and decide that we are better than that. So we give ourselves a relationship in the way that we feel. So you will start growing, but you will start seeing these wonderful things about you, and you will start seeing clearly about the things about him. Does that make it like necessary to go break up with him? No, it just means that you will probably get into a place where you're, you know, needing to spread your wings. You need to become whom you're supposed to be, because when you met, you were truly somebody else. Especially if you met in loneliness, you won't, you know, stay in that energy. There's a reason you met him in that lonely energy. Right, and again, nobody can actually rescue us. It's just something that they give us a value when you're in the relationship that helps you to acquire the key to unlocking unloneliness or happiness or joy. It's just something we're given as a gift. I feel like, for me, it is a path we're on, and we meet certain people we're specifically supposed to, we're designed to meet, because if we don't meet them, it just causes this huge delay in the life process and the path. But he is a part of your path for a specific reason. And he might even bring children to you, but he might even bring out the childlikeness in you. So you might be pretty serious in consideration of like who you're standing next to. So he might add to your life in that way. You might find balance. But you're going to be in a place where you're going to be like, I'm not going to keep on this relationship, because there will be a place where you will understand that you're underestimating who the fuck you are. You're going to be like, okay, I got this. And that man right there, he not the one. And you're going to keep moving forward. Not because he's a bad dude, but because you're done. You grew. Now you fly. And then you meet the one who's on that frequency. So sometimes that matters. But like when you're in a marriage and you both are fighting all the time, it's because one person has grown and the other has not. And that is a thing. That is the exact thing that happens in the marriage. Yeah, I do. let me see what it is. Let me. Okay, yeah. So basically, I'm going to take this rescue energy as just, again, it's just an intervention in your life. It's just, he's here to mirror something that you're missing, and then you will figure it out. Again, you underestimate yourself time and time again when we get into relationships, but it's just all about, you know, making sure to recognize that and move forward as healthy and as graceful as possible. But you guys it seems as if you're going to have a lot of fun in the meantime. I mean, it doesn't seem terrible. It just seems like you guys are meeting and just kind of like, almost like you're in a lobby you're in the waiting period, and you're just sitting around and you're like, I'll hang out with you while we're waiting. Just kind of like in limbo or something. It doesn't feel like it's, yeah, I'm just not feeling like it's like, you know, forever. I think you already know that though. But there will be a discussion about it. And there's definitely going to be, you know, pointing to something different. And he could bring it up, you might bring it up, or it just might be brought up. But it will get brought up eventually. It seems to be coming up though. But again, there's going to be a lot of things in between, and that's up and down, those emotions that come with it. But I mean, he's a cool dude. He's like got a really amazing fire and assurance about him. But that restless thing, especially like in a relationship, is very difficult. And if you already feel lonely, that just adds to it. That because when they're restless, they're all over the place. Yeah, he does adore you though. He more admires you. Yeah. I hope that helps. But that conversation is going to happen. You guys definitely might try it, but I just, again, I'm not getting that sense. You're welcome. Thanks for coming. It was fun. Absolutely. All right, y'all. If you have any more questions or comments, you can leave a message for me at hangmantarot13@gmail.com, or you can leave something here in the comments. I do need to get off though. I need to feed my face or my body's going to die. I'm starving is what I'm saying. Okay. I'm starving. I'll see you on my next live. Make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Go check out all those links in the description box so you can go like, share, follow. If you would, I would very much appreciate it. And make sure you're watching signs. Make sure that you understand everything syncs up, because we just got to watch that happen. It was amazing. All right. Bye, you guys.